Hello Skyloftians! In the last video, we brought the tablet back to the goddess statue and we opened a hole towards the Eldin Volcano. We did a few side quests while we were at Skyloft. We bought an iron shield. From Beetle, we got the bug medal. And then from Uncle Bats, we got ourselves a heart piece and a medium wallet. And now we're ready to get through the Eldin Volcano. Let's do it. The first thing we could do, of course, is cut some grass if you're looking for more stuff. Then after this choo-choo, you can drop down and there's a goddess cube. Let's follow this path, cut some grass if you'd like. There's a chance for a ladybug on the wall, and if you keep going down, you'll see a bombable wall. And next to it, it can be something random, and this time, it's an amber relic. And let's make our way back close to the entrance, and then we'll head to the right side. You'll be interrupted by two mogmas, and they're going to tell you that bokoblins are in their turf. Follow the path just a bit, and right by the grass, if you drop down, you'll see a red rupee. And of course, more grass. Keep following along, defeat some choo-choos, and you're going to be in a cave. If you have the wooden shield in this cave, it might burn. And there is a platform to the right. There's nothing here except two skulls. You can get it if you want to. Make your way to the other side of the cave. And you'll find another cave with a few bomb flowers. You can pick up those bombs and use them as bombs. You can throw them, you can drop them, and you can roll them. And if you hit them, they'll explode faster. The first bombable wall you'll see is your exit. The bombable wall on the ledge is a blue rupee. The other bomb on the wall is a big choo-choo, and you can defeat it with a bomb. And there is a hole in the ground. Roll the bomb for that small bombable wall, and you'll get yourself more rupees. You can't talk to the mogma here. He just tells you how to use the bombs. But I already told you. Don't do it. There are two little huts. One has pots, and the other one has a chance for amber relic. Let's make our way through the cave. Oh, monster claw. And make our way to the other side. There's a bird statue here if you would like to save. Follow the path, and to your left, you'll see a little hole. You have to throw a bomb in the hole for a small bombable wall. Then crawl inside to the other side, and you'll see a treasure chest. And behind the treasure chest, you'll see two bugs probably rolling poop. Collect them, and don't step on them. Let's make our way back. Follow the path to the left and you'll see another goddess cube. Now you'll see this mogma tells you that a character goes in that little cave. Now before we go to the next part, if you use the beetle, you'll see a couple holes in this cave. You can get 2 hearts, a blue rupee, and a red rupee. Make your way past the mogma and you will see a heart piece on a ledge. You cannot get it with the beetle and you will get it later. You will then see a pyrup. When you get close enough, it'll run into a hole and shoot fire, not allowing you to pass. What you can do is drop a bomb right next to the hole or roll it. Your other option, if you know this ahead of time, you can shoot it with the slingshot and run really quickly before it gets into the hole and shoots fire. Following along, you'll see a bokoblin. You can hit it with a slingshot or a beetle, so it doesn't call its friends, but I want it to call its friends. I want to get stuff. You'll then see 2 skulls. There's pyrups in it. What you can do here is throw a bomb inside. Head across, you'll make your way up a couple ledges. You'll see some choo-choo. You'll see a blue rupee in this little shell. I don't know how I got it this way. In the heart, there's a stool if you want to get some hearts. And you'll see another pyrup in a shell. This one you have to roll. And then you'll see another shell with a blue rupee. The way to get this one is to throw a bomb through the top. When you go a little farther, you'll get a heart piece. Now head back where there was 2 pyrups. And you'll see a bone bridge. You want to roll a bomb down the bridge so it breaks the bombable wall, and the lava will flow out of it. Now you can make your way into that cave in the center. Just go up the updraft. When you're in the cave, make sure you run off the edge, not walk. You want to try to fall on the left side so you can get a treasure chest with some Eldin ore. Your next goal would be to fall on the ledge with the goddess cube or with the bombs. Just try not to fall on top of the goddess cube. If you don't make it, there is an updraft all the way at the bottom that brings you back to the top. When you make it to the one with the bomb, if you throw the bomb down, you'll see the crack on the wall, and there is another treasure chest. Now let's make our way through the cave. You'll find yourself another mogma who's asking for some help. When you go to the next room, you'll see a few bokoblins in this room. These bokoblins will keep coming until you defeat the one up on the ledge. That's the one that keeps calling for more. Just to give you an idea, you need a total of 12 ornamental skulls to upgrade each item at least once. You need 5 to upgrade 2 things after the Eldin Volcano, and you need 3 more to upgrade something else after the next chapter. And for golden skulls, I wouldn't worry about them because I showed in the last video you can easily get them at the bamboo island. After the bokoblins are defeated, when you talk to the mogma, he'll give you the mogma mitts. You can use this to dig some holes. Make your way back into the room, dig this hole, use the updraft to go up, and dig another hole, and I got some rupees. Whenever you see a hole in the ground, let's try to dig it. Make your way back to the mogma, keep going, you'll see another hole with an updraft to bring you to the next part of the cave. Follow through and you'll see a little fork with 2 paths. We're gonna go to the left. For me, I got myself an ember relic and another hole with an updraft. Up the updraft, up the ladder, you'll see a few huts. A few huts with random pots, a few holes that you can do for more stuff, and you'll see 3 paths that you can go into. You're gonna go into the center one so you can slide down. And you'll get yourself another treasure chest. Now make your way back to the mogma, and when you get to the fork, you're going to make your way to the right. This room has a few pyrups and holes, preventing you from running around. If you dig in the first hole, you'll see a mogma, and he basically tells you that the holes have rupees, possibly Eldin ore, or some hearts. Follow the path, you'll see a hole with no pyrup, go inside, and there's a hole to dig in. I got some hearts. Next to that hole is another digging hole, and I got rupees. Follow this path, and you'll see some grass. Cut it. Now you can use these bombs to defeat the pyrups. After these 2 pyrups, you take another bomb and bring it to this bombable wall for another treasure. Follow the path and you'll find yourself a pair of bombs. You can defeat the pyrups just for more stuff. This one had a red rupee inside. And this is the last one blocking you from going into the next room. In the next room, you'll see some grass and holes. Dig and cut, and make your way up the updraft to the next updraft. Now before you go to the mogma, turn around, you'll see some grass and some holes. We're gonna cut and dig. Then you can drop down the ledge, you'll see more grass and holes. There's also a ladybug that I missed. The mogma will then tell you somebody dressed in black came charging through there. Before you go through there, get this bomb and throw it against the bombable wall, and now you can go back to the beginning if you want to. Now go to the next part and you'll see a bridge that opens and you'll see somebody in black standing on the column. You can then save at the bird statue if you'd like. And just so you know, bombs won't reach that bombable wall. And there are 2 digging holes here. Let's dig them up. Follow the path, you'll see some keys. Then you'll see a steep hill. Run up and you'll see a bokoblin. Just be careful with these bokoblins on these little landings. When you attack them, try not to make them roll down the hill. As you make your way to the other side, you'll see 2 digging spots. Let's dig those. Then roll the bomb down to the bombable wall, and this bombable wall is the first one that you saw in the very beginning. You can get yourself an amber relic, and if you run back down, maybe you'll see another ladybug. Now back up the hill, you'll see a bokoblin with a boulder. He'll try to hit you with it. You can use the beetle to scare him, or use the slingshot to make it drop on his head. Then you'll come across a few bokoblins. And you see, this is what I was talking about them rolling down the hill. When you're here, you'll see a little camp with bokoblins. Use the bomb on this bombable wall, and use another bomb on the tower to make it drop. Now before I go in the cave, I did just see an amber relic all the way at the edge there. I'm going to go there and get it, and then I'm going to make my way in the cave. In this cave, you'll meet Tubert. Tubert is the host of the Thrill Digger minigame. If you know Minesweeper, this game is basically the same as Minesweeper. There are no bad holes next to green rupees. There are 1 or 2 bad holes next to blue rupees. Red rupees will have 3 or 4, and a silver rupee has 5 or 6. And there is also a chance for a gold rupee that has 7 or 8 bad holes nearby. You basically just dig a hole first by random, and then whatever the rupee is, you determine what the chances are of a bad hole next to it. Now besides the minigame, if you look around the room, you'll see the sparkling ore. If you shoot it, rupees will come out. There's also a couple digging holes. One of the holes has a mogma and he asks for 20 rupees for a secret. But the secret is, I told you already, he tells you the rules of the minigame. If you want to learn the best way to play this minigame, the YouTuber Austin John Plays has a great video on this minigame and he guarantees rupees. You can check the link in the description for that video. Now let's head out and follow along the bridge. Up the vines, you'll see a big choo-choo. And then you'll see another hill that you have to run up to. Run up the hill, you'll see some bokoblins, and remember, try to defeat it and not let them drop. Now when you make your way to the top, you'll see 2 mogmas talking about a key to get into the temple. And they'll say that the key is in 5 pieces and we have to find those 5 pieces around the Eldin Volcano. Now to find these pieces, Fee allows you to use the dowsing ability to find them. Or you could watch my video and I'll tell you where they are. Before we get those keys, let's get this roller. Sometimes there are 2. This digging hole always has a choo-choo, so just know that. And you can always save at the bird statue if you'd like. Now if you make your way left, you'll see a few digging holes. The first one has some items. and the second one has the first key. Follow along the path, you'll see a few bomb flowers. Roll the bomb flower down this hill to hit the tower, and there's another hole to dig, and you'll have another key. Run back up the hill. Dig the hole by that little water. Then you can drop a bomb on the updraft to break the bombable wall, or you and the bomb can go together. And then you'll see a goddess cube. Jump across by those hearts and you'll see another diggable hole, and I got some Eldin ore. Now make our way to the other side of the temple and you'll see a bokoblin camp. Now go back to the center of the entrance by the temple and you'll see a few bomb flowers. Use those bomb flowers, throw it on the side of the steep hill, and then you'll see a bombable wall. And guess what's in that hole? Another piece of the key. Yeah, I'm a bokoblin. Now if we make our way to the other side of the temple, you'll see a little bokoblin camp. Defeat the bokoblins. And if you go to the side, you'll see another goddess cube. Use the bomb to knock down the tower. Follow along the path. You'll see some keys and a choo-choo. Then you'll see a bridge that you can't cross. If you look to the left, you'll see a digging hole, and you'll also see a ledge that you can climb down and scoot across. This path is pretty straightforward. You can cut some grass at the same time and make our way to the other side of the bridge. And then there's a button to make the bridge come out. That way you don't have to do that again. Now for this first hole I got some rupees, and the second one is almost always rollers, but this time there aren't any. Now when you try to go to the next room, Fifth will stop you and tell you that it's really hot, and to use the dowsing to know which direction to go to. And if you use it, it's going to tell you to go somewhere to the right. But just because I don't listen, and also I want to show you, if you go to the left, Fifth will stop you again and tell you to turn around. So we're going to go towards the other direction and you're going to slide down this hill. It doesn't matter which path you take, but I'm going to go to the right, up the updraft. There is a ferry here. Now from here, don't go to the green rupees, go to the right towards the blue rupee. Then when you make your way on this little platform, you can jump across for a few updrafts. Just make sure they're both updrafting. Then you'll see a hole you can dig in, and then you'll have key piece number 4. Now slide down, all the way down, and you'll see 2 patches in the ground. Let's dig those up. And follow along the path and make your way to the first entrance to the right. If you see to the left, you'll see a bombable wall. Let's drop the bomb in the lava for that wall. Then there'll be less lava and you can roll a bomb to the other bombable wall. And take a guess what's in that hole, the final piece of the key. Now before we go to the temple, out of this cave, follow the path to the right. You can drop down to the left side, you may see an amber relic, but you'll see another spot that you can dig up. Climb up the vines, you'll see a bomb flower. Take the bomb flower into the cave to the left, and you'll put that in the bombable wall. And on the wall here, there's a ladybug. Then let's make our way up the updraft. This leads us back to the top, go in the really hot room, go to the right, then when you go down the hill, go on the left side. Up the updraft, there's a butterfly and another hole to dig into. Then you'll see a goddess cube. Don't miss it. Then you can follow along the path all the way down through the bombable wall, back to the bridge, and I happen to stop here to see if there are any bugs, because I have the bug medal. Then make your way back to the temple. I would always double check some locations where you think there might be items. As you'll see here, I'll get myself another Amber Relic and more ladybugs. You can play the minigame again if you want some more rupees, or you can just head straight to the temple. Now before we go into the temple, I would suggest let's go to the sky to get a few more items. First, we're going to get those goddess treasures that we activated. The first one we're going to go to is in the northernmost island, the Bamboo Island. Now we have 300 rupees. Then if we look at the map, you're going to see 2 more treasures to the east of this island. This first one has a silver rupee. This next one, you have to climb down these vines, follow the vines, and then you'll open the chest. Now we've got a treasure medal. This allows monsters to drop treasures more often. Then let's go to the island all the way to the west. And we've got ourselves a small seed satchel. Your pouch might be full and it'll get sent to the item check in the bazaar. So now let's go to Skyloft to get a few more things. First, we're going to go to Beetle and get ourselves an adventure pouch. And if you have at least 600 more rupees, you're going to exit Beetle, go back inside, and get another slot in your adventure pouch. Then let's head into the bazaar, and you should be able to upgrade your iron shield. You need 2 Eldin ore, 2 monster claws, and 2 ornamental skulls. Also, if you don't have the seed satchel, you can go to the item check and go grab it. Instead of holding 10, it can hold 20. You need 4 amber relics, 3 monster claws, and 3 ornamental skulls. And if you see here, you can upgrade it again if you have 5 more amber relics, 3 monster claws, a golden skull, and a blue feather. Other than that, that's all we need, and now we can make our way into the Earth Temple. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I hope you enjoyed. If you want more Zelda content, I hope you consider subscribing or at least checking out the channel. See you next time! Yeah.